are outside the window, if you look carefully, you'll see a thunder actually roll right in.
It's not pretty bad.
No.
If we're lucky,
to stay
a
outside.
thunderbolt will actually just hit the fucking
He would
window.
have been losing mind if he was out there. I
Wow.
had to like shut
Coming
the
down
door
here.
and wanted to run out when I was leaving.
All right, everybody, let's start.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Hi.
We are back.
Yeah,
We are so back.
we're back. I'm back. Yeah. Thank you guys for your patience. I was out that week before spring break, and so we were supposed to have our exam that week prior to spring break, but of course we're gonna have it this week with our dictation exam on Wednesday and our skills exam on Friday. So normally we would just do some practice dictations in preparation for that exam on Wednesday, but I want to get a leg up on next week because we're a little bit behind schedule. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to work on the assignment that I'm going to assign for you to do next Monday. All right? But before we do that, I just want to get us warmed up into key B flat major here. Right? You can see that we have the scale B flat major, but there's one note that is chromatic to key, which is which note? Fa. Well, fa wouldn't be chromatic
Well,
to
it's
key.
feet, but
Yeah, the E natural, right, which is going to be F. You're familiar with this. So let's just sing in the key B flat major. Can you sing a tonic triad for me? Good. I'll just point to a note. Can you sing it, please?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, sol, mi, do, mi, sol, la, sol, fi, sol, la, si, sol, la, ti, do, fi, sol, fi, sol, la, si, sol, la, ti, do, fi, sol, mi, do.
All right, so we've done a lot of examples with the phrase scale 3/4 up to this point where we've been tonicizing the dominant key area. But in our book, the next section, we're going to be doing examples that modulate the dominant key area. Let me sign back in here.
And is the exam going to be just the key and the soul, or is it going to be the module?
The exam will not have a modulation on it, but it will have tonicization of the various key areas, the dominant, among other keys as well. So yeah, this will not be for the skills exam on Friday. All right, there will be chromaticism in that example, but I won't be asking you to modulate,
Okay.
which is what we're going to be working on right now. All right. So in your book, the examples I want us to look at are 15.76 and 15.77. All right. At first, I just want us to sing this without modulating, all right? Which means that we're just going to keep our do. Well, what is the key of the first example here, 15.76? F major, so our F is going to be do, all right, throughout. And let's just see how comfortable or uncomfortable this feels to do that. Let's sing a tonic triad in F, please. Can you sing the starting note? Great. All right. Let's conduct and see if we can sing through this example. All right, the best we can. 1 and 2. Mi, mi, so, so, fa, fa, re, mi, mi, fa, mi, mi, re, mi, mi, so, so, fi, fi, la, ti, la, sol, fi, la, sol, fa, fa, re, re, example that we have, how did that feel to sing it
With
with
a
as
tail.
the do?
The tail end of the first system and the beginning of the second was kind of
Started to feel a little bit awkward or uncomfortable. Yeah.
how is it?
Okay, well that's the idea behind this section is that we, oh, the sun's coming out. Rainbow?
No, it's still raining
still
just
pouring.
as hard.
Still thinks this is hard to do
So like, no joke, it is raining equally as hard as it was just earlier.
Yeah. Texas, right?
Texas.
Alright, so what we want to do is switch to another key here. What key are we going to switch to? Where is this modulating to?
The 5.
Yeah, the dominant key area, which would be what key?
C major.
C major. So what we're going to do, which is a new experience for us, is to change which note we call do. So around halfway through this system, we want to, or halfway through this example, maybe towards the end of the first system, we want to start calling C do instead of F do. But where do we want to do that? I mean, I'll let you guys choose this individually when you work on this for homework, but for right now, as a class, let's pick one place where we might be able to switch to the new key of C major with our solfege solos.
The last measure of the first system.
Last measure of the first system, okay, right on the B natural?
Yeah, so you have T, T, Re, Mi, Re, Do.
Okay, do you hear what, do you guys follow what he's saying? So instead of calling that B natural phi, we're gonna try calling it T. Alright, and move to C major. How about moving back? Don't we move back to F major at some point here?
Yeah, just move back on that B flat.
Okay, so let's try that. Let's try calling that B flat fa in the key of F major. Alright, so we call it B natural T in C major at the end of the first system, and then the B flat in the third measure of the second system, fa. Alright, let's sing that tonic triad again. One and two. Mi, so, fa, fa, re. Mi, fa, mi, re. Mi, so, ti, re. Mi, re, do, ti, re, do. Alright, did that still feel a little bit awkward?
Yes.
Less so or more so?
I feel like it's awkward because when we modulate, we start on T instead of like the more stable.
So that's something that there's some flexibility that you can choose one place to modulate if you want, and you can choose another place based on what might be more comfortable for you. So you might modulate on the B natural, but you might want to do it maybe on the C before that. Or somebody else might want to modulate on that second beat, second to last measure of first system, right? Around that C, you could call it do if you wanted to. Let's try that actually. Let's try that C right before the T, or yeah, the C right before the B natural. Let's call that do right there. But let's not start at the beginning. Let's just start 1, 2, 3, measure 4, okay, on the Mi Re. One and two. Mi, re, mi, do, do, ti, ti, re. Mi, re, do, ti, re, do. Fa, re, so. Okay, good. So how did that feel in comparison?
That's a bit.
What does that feel a little bit better? Now also you might be getting a little bit more comfortable with the example too, so that could be influencing things as well. Alright, so maybe going back to F major maybe feels a little bit more awkward. Maybe I just noticed some tentativeness moving back, right, with that D flat, right? But you're doing it, but I'm singing it as well. So let's do it again, same spot, but I'm not gonna sing when we get to that B flat, okay? One and two. Mi, re, mi, do, do, ti, ti, re. and 2 and do, do, la, la. Okay, let's hit that la. Do, do, la. 1 and 2. Do, do, la. Alright, then we can keep going. 1 and 2 and do, do, la, la, ti, sol. Mi, mi, so, so, do, do, sol. La, re, do, ti, re, do. Yeah, it gets a little high, right? At the end there. Okay, so what I want you to do is do that example for your homework next Monday, right? I also want you to do 15.77, but I want you to figure that one out on your own. 15.77, oh, I saw, I saw that face. 15.77. Let's talk through it a little bit though. What key does it begin and start? Yes.
C major.
Okay. And where is it modulating to?
The 5. Or G.
G major. Okay, so I'm going to leave it up to you when you want to change your solfege syllables to the new key. And just to be clear, I do want you to do that, right? I don't want you to sing the whole thing in C major with the C major solfege syllables, all right? I want you to change your solfege syllables to have G be do at some point, all right? But where you do that is up to you. And then where you move back to C major is also up to you. Notice there's a repeat here in the second system as well. Any questions about that? Okay. So for our exam on Wednesday, we're going to have a harmonic dictation and a melodic dictation on there. So I'd like to do an example of both of those now. Okay.
No rhythmic.
What is that?
No rhythmic dictation.
No rhythmic dictation for this particular exam. Okay. Let's do that. Let's get out some staff paper. And there will be intervals as well, the intervals that we've been working on, right, where we've been doing them harmonically. We'll practice that a little bit today